So I just picked up a bunch of stuff from auction, and meanwhile I did a house call and some thrifting, and also picked up some other stuff I bought off Facebook Marketplace. So what I'll do is show you some of the stuff right away. There's stuff in this case, or in this tackle box or toolbox. So I'll show you in a moment. But first, I got at the thrift an area history. It is kind of rough, but for $6, it's still a $40 book. In nice condition. These are, that particular one's about 60 US, so about $80 thereabouts. So somebody can have a reference copy for 40 bucks. And a couple shades picked up for $4 or $3.99. Yeah, $3.99. So a couple nice shades that are worth $35. And then off of Facebook Marketplace, I got two grates like this, and one like this, kind of an odd shape, odd style, odd size. Is missing, I think, a little lever here, but not too bad. Or that might actually just be the design, and this is the handle or lever. Anyway, then there was also this little primitive kind of bookshelf or shelf, and I think it's been made out of wood that was obtained from my old property. I don't know whether they bought the wood from me some time ago and built it, but this is all lumber I salvaged from a farmhouse in the area, and had hauled it all the way to Winnipeg and hauled a bunch of it all the way back. And when I moved back to this area, and had planned to use it in my home, but anyway, I sold a bunch of it, some of it, but I don't know if this is the batch I sold or not. It could have been sold by the current owners of my property as well, so who knows, not sure. It is a little bit wobbly, so I'm going to have to do some TLC, some nailing or something, just to strengthen it up. But still looks good. Looks good with the blue paint and such, and distressing, so it looks alright, and could be useful as well. So anyway, I'll show you what's in the box next. So I picked this up at a house call, and basically it's a tackle box, not a toolbox. But yeah, so I got bits and pieces. I mainly was buying the lures that are in the bottom of the box. So these are just some bonus bits and pieces. Got a Belvedere lighter, which is quite common, and a couple Giga Whopper, Seagram's 5-star. Got a couple of them. So what I was buying were these lures. So we've got lots in the box, or boxes for them anyway. I have a suspicion they're mixed up. They're not necessarily in the right box. So I'm going to have to do some research. That'll take some hours, and figure out what lures belong in what boxes. I'll just show you a few. There's another one there, and there's another Best of Luck lure. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure whether they're in the right boxes or not. I don't think they are. Oh, can't get that one open. Anyway, so yeah, there's a Hex, Fluger, and another. Oh, here's a Sure Strike. And then there's a few other lures and such here. Some hooks. There's a June Bug, Fluger June Bug spinner. Kind of neat on the card like that, but I don't know if that one's anything special, but we'll see. But yeah, so anyway, got some neat lures, and we'll go on to the auction purchases next. So to start on the auction stuff, I've already put some stuff stuff into the thrift shop box to get rid of, so just be aware of that. There's always some stuff to go to the thrift store. Got a motto, just such a friend are you. I sell these fairly often. You can get 10, 15, 20 buzzes. You can get sometimes 30, but just be aware of that. Just a picture frame that'll go into the picture frames, and I think this one will just probably go to the thrift shop. It's just kind of a little too modern. So, and another motto, and I don't think that's a buzza, no. So it'll be maybe a $15 motto after it's cleaned up and a hanger put on it, because the hanger's not there. Alright, and garbage, and mid-century modern plate, trivet or a hot plate that's going to the thrift shop. And that's a thrift shop one because it's made in China. And this one, I'm not positive. I don't think it's old. I'm gonna double check, but I don't think it's old. It looks kind of modernish to me. In the photo, it looked like an old one, so I took a chance. But I don't think I did well on that. Piece of Pyrex. I forget what that pattern's called. But let's see. And some plates. Some ironstone plates. Kind of a blue and white pattern, but nothing special. Alright, on to, let's see, some Maclean's magazines. I bought these because I thought it's a possibility that there's one in here with information on the Mad Trapper, but I don't know that for a fact. I just took a chance on them. They were cheap enough, so I took a chance. So anyway, who knows? Check later, and yeah, I'll drag some more stuff out of the van. There's some really neat stuff coming up, by the way. So yeah. So next, we've got a weekend magazine from 1968, Country Guide. Another weekend magazine from 68. Area history. This is a local area history on Oak Lake and Sifton Municipality, where I am. A couple popular mechanics and popular science. Not really anything of note. I've got stacks of these. Let's see. I've got Canada Office and Legal Equipment Company catalog. So all steel cabinets and the like. Steel cabinets and lockers and stuff are becoming popular now, so maybe it's worth something. 15, 20 bucks perhaps, something like that. Anyway, and Army and Navy catalog. Got some neat stuff in it. Got a few of these as well. 1955 wholesale catalog from Keystone Supply Company. Furniture, electrical, plumbing, heating, machinery. So yeah, we've got, where was that? I just saw a neat Vidal. There's for all you oil and gas guys out there. Vidal cans. So that's kind of a neat one. 78, 79 Army and Navy catalog. Christie School Supply catalog. So all sorts of school supplies. So yeah, kind of cool. Then Service and Glenwood Ag Society prize list. And Brandon's 3rd annual Happy Days Winter Carnival booklet. Even includes Uncle Bob and Archie and his friends. So yeah, that was a kid show. And Modern Dairy's Brandon Limited calendar. And then we've got Boy Scouts hat. So official Official Boy Scouts hat. Canadian issue. Needs a good cleaning by the looks of it. But yeah, got that. And then we got several patches and the like. Squirrel Creek. This and that. Canadian, or Manitoba mainly. Looks of it. So yeah, I got a few patches and such, mainly after the hat. I don't know if there's going to be much value to some of the patches, but who knows? Could double check them and see. Alright, on to the next little pile here. Bought this one for the clock. I just thought it was kind of funky, kind of Sputnik sort of, but a kitchen clock, still kind of funky. And I got this with it. It's pretty boring, but I'll put it in my lighting area anyway. Okay, let's see, we got another sealed box. I'm going to open it up and we'll go from there. So in that box was just some more scouting stuff. It's got more patches and the like. So yeah, a few bits and pieces. And a Scoutmaster's hat. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what we got. And oh, and a limited edition Scouts print. So yeah, or yeah, limited edition apparently. Right there. Excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, that's that stuff, and we're gonna go on to some neat bits and pieces here momentarily. So next we've got an Ice Fantasy poster. This one's from Brandon. So it was when they had that in Brandon in 1954. So yeah. So on to the next bits. So also got a set of 7-foot banners, 3 of them, from North Star Oil Company. So there's first of all this one, and this one. And last but not least, this one. And you can see the Gold Star and Silver Star on it, which are North Star brands of gasoline, or were North Star brands of gasoline. North Star was taken over by Shell in Canada. So, anyway, yeah, so really cool banners. Like I said, they're 7 feet long and about 33 inches that way. And yeah, so pretty cool, pretty cool. They were all in 3 separate lots, so I had to bid on all 3 to try to get them together. So yeah. Anyway, we'll go on to the next batch of cool stuff. So next, I've got movie posters. All 1950s posters. Got several of them to go through, so keep watching. It's all kinds of different ones and different topics and such. So the first one is this one here, David and Bathsheba, in Technicolor, starring Gregory Peck and Susan Hayward. Kind of a cool poster. Not the best condition, but it exists. So the next one's The Lion and the Horse. And these are about 3 feet, a little over 3 feet long. So they're not small, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll go on to the next. And no, I didn't screw up the video. This is a second poster of The Lion and the Horse. So a little bit better condition, kind of a neat, still a neat graphic. So the lion fighting the horse fighting the lion, whichever. And again, this is not a screw up. This is another poster. So I got 2 versions, or they're the same version of this poster, but got 2 of them. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but apparently this stuff came from just down the street from me. Which, yeah, so I've had to, it's basically left from Oak Lake here to Brandon and has come back again. But yeah, I'm surprised that I didn't get a call or something from the owner, but whatever. They sent it all to auction, which is fine. I got probably a better deal than what I would have got if I had bought it direct. So yeah, because my offers would have been more than I had to pay at auction. So I did fine. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, my voice is getting kind of hoarse here. Anyway, so yeah, there's this one, and we'll go on to another. And this one, starring Cary Grant and Betsy Drake, Room for One More, starring Teeny the Meanie. He's the Moppet mobster who moves in on their hearts and yours. So yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of a neat one. So this one is O. Henry's Full House. A dozen top stars, 5 famed directors bring you the best stories of O. Henry. This one's extra neat considering the stars that's on it, including Marilyn Monroe. So that's kind of a neat one. I think it was basically a kind of a sleeper. I don't think people realized Marilyn was on this one. There was 2 other Marilyns, 2 of the same poster that were really rough that sold there as well. They're good posters, but they were so rough. I couldn't bear to bid too much on them, so I'll let them go. But yeah, anyway, so it's kind of cool with Marilyn on it. One thing I'm going to bring up, if you're an auctioneer or whoever, please don't put tape on paper. These are post-it notes, but they've taped them on with masking tape. So I've got to slowly remove each one. Kind of a bit of a pain. Luckily it wasn't a really sticky tape. Some of them have been pressed down, so they're actually quite adhered to the paper, so gotta be very careful taking those off. So here's a FBI nab spy ring it's called Walk East on Beacon. So kind of a thriller flick, I would think. In the crime of the century. Anyway, yeah. So it's kind of cool, but condition just isn't there, unfortunately. It's got some mold issues, which I'm not too keen about. I've got to keep it separate from the rest of the pack, I guess. And here's one starring James Stewart. Carbine Williams. So yeah, kind of cool one, but very plain graphics. Would think they could have put some better graphics on it, but still, neat poster. Pretty good condition too. That one's pretty decent. Now, this one's From Here to Eternity, starring Frank Sinatra, Donna Reed, Deborah Kerr, Burt Lancaster, Montgomery Clift. So yeah, that's a classic one. It's a good poster from what I understand, so hopefully you can move it along for decent money. I'm thinking I'm going to offer the entire lot to one of the specialty auction companies that deal in posters or collectibles in general, and see if any of them are interested. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm going to start with. Maybe let me know in the comments below, have you had any good luck with any of the specialty collectible auction companies, especially movie poster types? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. And here's one starring Mickey Rooney, Dick Haymes, Ray McDonald, and Peggy Ryan. All ashore for fun galore, it says. Yeah, anyway, kind of some neat graphics in that one. Looks like kind of a dance sort of one, or musical maybe. And we got another duplicate of Room for One More. So yeah, so you've seen this one before. But not this particular version. Its conditions, again, kind of leaves a bit to be desired. But anyway, it was priced right. So we got another duplicate. This one's From Here to Eternity. So I'm happy I got 2 of these. Like I said, they're good posters. And another duplicate. Walk East on Beacon. So this one's Glory Alley, starring Ralph Meeker and Leslie Caron, and Kurt Kasner and Gilbert Roland and John McIntyre and Louis Armstrong. So Satchmo. Yeah, so that's kind of cool for you jazz lovers out there. So that's what I got. Anyway, let me know what your favorite was, your favorite poster, or your favorite item from the batch. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.